Exterminate. Hyraxicoricophalopatorius. How are you doing today? Oh, Violet's here too. Hi, hello. Welcome. We're going to be doing a little bit more Lobotomy Corporation today. I've been a little bit anxious to go back to it just because last time I think we had like 22 deaths in the facility. And I've probably lost a good amount of like my weapons and armor and stuff. But we just gotta keep going. We've made good progress despite all the death. Yeah, I get so excited seeing I have all these Discord pings, but it's because Sven pings at everyone whenever I go live as well. Yeah, shall we get started? Oh, I should put a gift on my model. I'll make myself a little smaller just so chat is a little bit more visible. Let's see, gift. Which one? Sorry, my monitor turned off all of a sudden. Hello, Lord Aquarius, welcome! But yeah, I can see you now. My third monitor turned off by accident, but it seems to be okay now. I haven't put the fragment on one on in a little while. It can go on my sash. There we go. And I need to not forget to put the UI away because I'm really bad about that. Okay, continue. Oh, I forgot to check which day we were on. Oh well. Good morning. It's 2 PM here. That's usually when I start streaming. But oh damn, we got Bina unlocked. Oh my gosh. This facility is so empty. We got 93 lob points, so we could hire some people. All right, who wants to get hired? Lord Aquarius. I think we've had you in the facility before, but welcome back. Oh, I will hire Violet as well. Yeah, I think you must have died, but then it's easier to say who didn't die. You've got purple hair already. I won't spend too long on customizing people, I don't think, just because I want to get to the meat of the gameplay. Aquapot 2. We can rebuild them. We have the technology. We'll rehire Raxacoricophalopatorius. Raxacoricophalopatorius. You'll probably be a bit of a lurker watching while you work from home. That's okay. Lurking is fine. It helps to support me. Okay, I think that's spelled correctly. Who else shall we hire? Oh wow, disciplinary's got like 3 people in it. I can't believe Bong Bong is one of the few people who stayed alive. I don't know, should I just hire people and not have them be named after anyone necessarily? I don't know. Will we really be okay with this, like, skeleton stuff? Oh my gosh, we got Mountain of Smiling Bodies last time as well. That's gonna be interesting. Oh, but before I go too much further, I think I should clothe people. Right, Lord Aquarius. Oh man, so many suits missing. Okay, Raxacorico. Violet. Is there anything here that's purple? Diffraction is invisible. Okay, we'll see how this goes. Oh, I forgot how creepy Black Swan is. Violet went mad? Oh no! She wasn't strong enough to deal with the tree. Oh, who can we send to take care of her? Red, black, pale. Is there seriously nobody here with any white weapons? Oh, thank you for the posture check. Oh, if I'm streaming in like 2 hours, you'll be back. We'll see. Okay. Okay, that does fuck all. Right, what I might do is I might retry the day. I'll see if I can. I'll see if I can give people white weapons. Okay, eager list. Do we have any like strong weapons that? Oh, okay, solemn lament. You got it. Oh wait, there are 2 violets. There are 2 of you. And you're both in welfare. I didn't even notice. That's funny. I lost so much Aleph armor. Pain Pecker. Okay. Right, I've sorted the weapons out. Hopefully this will be less of a problem. I'm glad posture checks work for people that aren't me as well. I think that's important. Also, I went on the wiki page for this Black Swan abnormality, and a bunch of people in the comments were like, "It's White Boy Wednesday!" I mean, it's Monday, but... yeah, it's funny when that happens. Oh, we got 2 racks of Korokos as well. We got 2 violets and 2 racks of Korokophallopatoriuses, and they're both working in the same department as each other. We've got clones! You thought Lobotomy Corporation couldn't get more unethical? We started cloning our employees. Hey, why is Mountain upset? Nobody's died, have they? Oh, maybe it was because the work wasn't that good. Hi, Francis. The work result was bad, and now it's a bit upset. Oh, we'll just leave it for now. I mean, I was thinking nothing can have died because nothing's broken out. But yeah, last time I played this game, a lot of people died, and I think we lost a lot of armor too. But I'm trying to get back the things that we lost, if I can. People died in this game? Yeah, I know. The amount of deaths may surprise you. I managed to complete the core suppression last time. I think, yeah, it was Tippereth's core suppression that we completed, but 22 people died, and I lost a lot of armor. Ooh, no one's worked Dreaming Current yet. Izzy can do Dreaming Current. Nobody's worked with Censored yet today either. Oh, Punishing Bird is broken out. Okay, who's melting down? Who's melting down? Okay. Oh, Mountain! And Black Swan. When I sent Sven to work with Mountain, it was okay. The only way to retire, so true. Oh, parasite tree! Oh, if it's a clock, I can simply just... Wow. Gee, Freya, how come Lobotomy Corporation lets you hire 2 violets? Oh, this thing. Hello. Hi, Omino. How's it going? No, Mountain! Execute all clocks in extraction. Yes, will do. Don't let it get bodies. I will not. Well... Yeah, Mountain does black damage, doesn't it? Let's give shields to our little Raxacorico Valapatoriuses. No, no clogs! Don't run towards it! Ah. Bites are red, damage screams are black. Oh no! Please do say it got a clock. Oh no, it did! No! It got 2! Oh gosh, yeah, no, it's fully healed. Oh no! No! I think I'm gonna retry the day. Kai, hello! Welcome! Yeah, we just restarted the day, but yeah, if you don't know, this is Lobotomy Corporation. This is a game about, it's kind of like SCP. You manage the monsters and you try and make sure they don't break out, or maybe you do sometimes let them out. It depends on the situation, really. Sometimes things go well, sometimes they don't. Make it impossible to break out. I know that some people do station people outside the facility, or rather outside this mountain's containment. But yeah, it's a nice little indie game. It's made by a Korean company called Project Moon. Execute 20 clogs at meltdown period 1, 20 at meltdown period 2. Okay. I don't know if I have enough bullets for that, but we'll see. Yeah, unfortunately clocks are a bit of a liability, aren't they? But also they do provide some, like, perks, I guess. Tell you what, Kai, shall we hire you? You can customize your little employees. Oh, Kashui's here too! Hello! Hi! How's it going, Kashui? Doing good? Well, I'm glad there's lots of people coming into chat right now, because it means there's lots of people I can hire. But yeah, for now I'm making Kai. I can hire Kashui and maybe Ormanor as well. Or Ormana. I can't remember how to pronounce your name. You told me before and I've forgotten. Hang on, there's like a little cat mouse that you can have. There we go. That's Kai. Getting ready to start eating MRE on stream? Oh, that's interesting. Okay, we've hired Kai. Where should she work? Welfare team because she's a nurse. I might put Michaela in extraction just so she can be with Mountain. Let's hire Kashui. Kashui. Hair. That'll do. Where shall we put Kashui? Kashui can go in disciplinary, I suppose. Hog! I got some of the armor back. So... yeah, I think I got back all of the Valve type armor that I was missing. Oh no, I forgot the Feather of Honor. Oh, hello gozaimasu! Hi Izzy! You're one of the few people that survived the last game in Lobotomy Corporation. We had 22 deaths last time I played, so I've been a little bit scared to come back to it, but I did really want to play again, so... We're playing again! I won't kill you, Kashui. I'll do my best to protect you. But this facility is fraught with danger, and your job is a very important one. Right, let's clothe everyone. Kai is currently naked. Let's find her some cute clothes. Oh, Cobalt Scar would work for her because it's like the wolf, but Izzy's wearing that right now. Maybe I'll make Izzy wear something else. What should Izzy wear? Oh! Thank you, Kashui, for gifting the sub to Kai.
Kashawi gifted a tier 1 sub.
Kashawi.
They are given 3 gifts.
That's like cashew, like cashew nut. But yeah, enjoy your emotes. Hi, and thank you so much, Kashui. I hope you enjoy your stream. If you're still streaming when I finish, I will maybe raid you. Right, we could give Izzy something else to wear, just because I think that outfit is very Kai. Huggy emote! Yeah, I photoshopped the crying cat eyes onto him, just because I thought it was funny. I need to do more like bits tier emotes and stuff. Maybe do something for tier 3s, but I don't expect people to subscribe to me at tier 3. Okay, Kai gets the wolf outfit. Oh no, she doesn't! Her level's not high enough. Oh, I will boost her. We're gonna make her stronger. Only I forgot where I put her. Oh yeah, she's in welfare because she's a nurse. Right. Hi, you are my super soldier. There we go, you've got little wolf paws! We gotta give you a weapon as well. Discord? You've got like a little pointy stick. Oh wait, let's give you the wolf paw as well with the claws. Rah. Nya? You want me to nya? Hang on, where are my ears? Sorry, I just need to tab out quick. But yeah. Right, where are my cat ears? Here we go. I need to bind these to a hotkey, really. I animated them to make them twitch, but it was before they added like live 2D cat ears. Alright, and I have an animation as well. It's a bit scuffed, but nya nya nya. I'm still not great at live 2D and stuff, but I'm enjoying it. Well, yeah, I will be a cat for now. I love you too, Kai. Thank you. I have fun with it. I may not know what I'm doing, but I'm enjoying it. You this magical girl. Thank you. Okay, Kashui's naked. Kashui, put some clothes on. I like ecstasy. It's fun colors and it's good. Oh, rules? I don't have a rules command necessarily, but I mean, as a first time chatter, you didn't read the chat rules. Oh, well, I'm pretty sure it's just like, be nice, don't say rude or bad things, no racism, homophobia, transphobia, all that stuff. Was there someone else that we hired? I can't remember. You're saying bad things right now? Please don't. Please don't. Hey, tell you what, Jay, do you wanna be part of my company? Do you want to be hired by me? Do you want to have a cute magical girl boss? Oh, they're censored! Oh, okay, we'll put you in disciplinary then. Okay. just underscore J underscore A underscore Y. Oh, posture check. Thank you once again. Front hair 30. So you know about this game, huh? Hang on, we've gone past it. 39. Thank you. Back hair 28. Yeah, got it. RGB 255 all. Okay, you don't know this game. Normal eyes 11. How many eyes in this game? 11. Brows 12. Are there that many brows? You can't even see them behind the hair. Mouth 7. I was trying to call you May. That's my cat's name. Alright. You go in disciplinary, you can work with censored. Although I don't think you're strong enough to work with censored yet, but I'll put some clothes on you. I don't like my workers being naked. You don't see the brow. Oh no, you can kind of see one, but it's hidden behind your bowl cut. How about Feather of Honor? And Black Swan. Your bird themed, I've decided. I don't like my workers being naked, okay? And besides, you work better with abnormalities when you have armor. They will learn with experience and be paid with exposure. Downright Bompit. Bompit, did you die? Are you still alive, Bompit? I think you might have died. Bompit, let's hire you again. Bompit. Your clothes will be given to someone else very soon. I mean, there's only like a certain probability that the clothes will be got back, I guess. I didn't mean to! You died with 21 other people! It was catastrophic! Hang on, you have like long hair, don't you? And like a ponytail. You have like a ponytail? Bompit? I got the hypnotic tree, yeah I do. It's a little bit of a pain, but usually if it like gets a clock, I can just shoot the clock. I know, I'm sorry Bompit, I didn't want anyone to die, but it was Tiferet core suppression, and we had to get to like midnight, I can't remember which. Do I stream often? I try to. I try to. Like, usually at like the beginning of the week I stream a bit more. Oh, thank you for the follow, Just Jay. Thank you for becoming a Freya enjoyer. I'm not very good at having like a set schedule, just because I have untreated ADHD. I did get medication, but then it was making my heart go too fast. But yeah, I try. Yeah, I'm not a good capitalist, I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry for not being a good capitalist. I've decided. Okay, this is bomb pit, I've decided. Oh, where's your bomb pit work? Central command. Oh, bomb pit's naked. We need bomb pit to wear clothes. You indecent little degenerate bomb pit. You're back from the beyond. Yeah. Hell was full, so Bomb Pit came back. Alright, are we good to go? Is there anyone else who wants to be hired? Speak now, or maybe not forever hold your peace, but hold your peace until the next in-game day. Oh, who's my character here? I haven't made one for me. Shall we make me? Let's make me. Right. I'm Freya. That hair color's pretty good for me, actually. Like, I've got brown hair, but I think there is a hair option that has ribbons, if I remember correctly. Yeah, this. Although it's a little bit darker than. Oh, add an asset to my model. What are we adding, Bumpit? What are we adding? We got gifts. We got Lobotomy Corporation gifts that we can add. Funeral of the Dead Butterflies. You got it, boss. Oh. We'll keep the cat ears on here, and there you go, coffin on my back. Yeah, well that's all very well, but I think they must like put the. You know, maybe I won't use the one with ribbons. Like, there are ones that are more accurate to like my actual hair shape. No game, only funeral. Yeah. I say that, but I haven't seen any of these that I like. I guess this is okay. I will just. There we go. Is there any back hair that makes it a little fluffy? Because the fluff is important. Is this my first cycle? No, not by any means. I can't remember how many I've done. Which is terrible, I know, but we're actually pretty close to like being 100% on like abnormality dissolution. Is that the word? Dissolution? Abnormality dissolution? Yeah. I have killed many. Not on purpose. Oh. What if you wanted to go to heaven, but Project Moon said, none of this is your hair? So inconsistent. I guess this'll do. No, you cannot come into my chat and say that I'm not the best magical girl. If you're gonna act like this with me, then I will ban you. I will time you out. Yeah, there are blue eyes. I just don't remember which one they are. Wait, was that them? Yes, those are blue eyes. I can time you out. I'll time you out, don't test me. 15 messages are deleted by a moderator. There are red eyes. Wait, were those dark blue? It's yeah, kind of. But it's hard to see just because like it's quite a bright day outside and I don't want to like draw the curtains. Like it's good that it's a nice day. Why do I bully Bomb Pit? A Bomb Pit is a regular. They know I don't mean it, and also the rules of the chat say you have to be nice to me, okay? Okay, I don't have frowny brows, do I? I feel like my eyebrows, at least on my model, kind of default to being kind of like worried looking, maybe? How nice we talking? I know, just be polite, but also don't try and imply that I'm an Do we talk in posh? Well, I'm British. I'm British. And I have a smiley mouth. I like my smiley mouth. Okay, this is me. Remember that if you're being mean to me, this is who you're being mean to. Why, thank you. I'm glad you think I look fantastic. Alright. This is me IRL. Maybe I will, like, mod the hair or something. Like, apparently you can just put... You can put PNGs in the game folder, and then it's fine with it. My partner put their cat in as, like, a front hair piece. Okay, this is me. Where should I put myself? Oh, I suppose Central Command Team is missing some. Konnichiwa, senpai! Konnichiwa! How are you? Ooh! Initial D20, we should hire you as well. Initial D20 Valve. Boy, sound like a yogurt. Yeah, I get that a lot actually. Oh, hang on, caps lock is on. Okay. Yeah, I'm fine. This is my first time playing Lobotomy Corporation in a little while, but that's just because last time I did a core suppression and we did it, but there was a rather large human cost. So I've been a little bit anxious about getting back into it, but I have been craving the gameplay, so... Okay. You look like this. Initial D20. When I imagine you in my mind, I see a little green-haired person with pigtails. What was the core suppression about? We were suppressing Tifereth's core. Yeah. We'll put you in the training team. And I need to give myself clothes. I can't be on stream naked. Yeah. That was my first time dealing with a midnight ordeal, I believe. Right. Clothes for me. If I were me, what would I wear? Oh, are there any nice halberd weapons? Because that's what I... That's what I do. Oh, we got the Aleph weapons. I'm gonna be OP and give myself the Aleph weapons. Oh, I'm not high leveled enough for the Aleph stuff. Ah. What midnight was it? I don't remember. I don't remember which one, I just remember that it was... Yeah, I try and give everyone Valve gear where I can, just because... everyone will be able to, like, fight off most abnormalities with it. Oh, I don't have high enough justice for the sword sharpened with tears. And she's a blue magical girl, she's just like me for real. Okay, I'm gonna strengthen myself. Okay, we gotta boost that justice. I care about justice. Where did I put myself again? Oh yeah, I'm in Central Command. The sword sharpened with tears. There we go. This is me. Yeah. Hang on, have you not seen my full model before? Right, let me just show off my full body. There we go. This is me. Well, mostly blue. Obviously my sash is red. Please don't stare at it. So I guess having the red weapon... I have ears now. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you might not know this, but my my live 2D model doesn't actually have, like, ears. Well, apart from the cat ears, but... No, I didn't mean to put my feet in short again. No. I mean, I have a body. I have feet. I didn't ask to be born with feet. I didn't ask to be born with feet. But it's something that most people have. I bet you have feet, Violet. I bet you have feet. Yeah, I am wearing shoes. I'm wearing shoes and I'm wearing socks. Okay, is that everyone who wants to be hired, who's been hired? Violet here is actually very lucky, because she's been hired twice. I didn't realise that she'd survived the previous thing. And also Raxacorico Phalopatorius is here twice. And they're in the same department. Okay. Oh yeah, I added more stream stickers, by the way. Your big stampy boots! Big stampy boots, that's fun. Right, let's get to work. Okay, Mountain of Smiling Bodies does like attachment. Oh, it does not like attachment. Okay, that's where I've been going wrong, no wonder. It likes instinct work. I don't know why I thought it liked attachment. What's wrong with me? Okay, Lomith. Maybe I was getting it mixed up with Nothing There, because Nothing There likes attachment work. Red and blue are his favorite colors. Do you think it'll like me then? Yeah, I'm sorry for assuming that you have feet, but I don't know how many people are like amputees. I mean, my dog is an amputee, and I think she's like the one I know the best. Yes, Lobotomy Corporation is a monster management simulation game by the Korean independent video game company Project Moon. I could just like read the wiki page. Oh yeah, that's true, that's true. Kiki does have more feet than us. She's got 4 feet. Well, 3 feet. Kiki is a she, and then sorry. Kiki has 3 feet. Hoagie has 4 feet, My dog has three. Well, one of my dogs has 3 legs. And you're only 5 feet and 12 inches. I'm 170 centimeters. Are you still growing, Jay? Your hair can grow. You stopped growing at 21. I don't remember when I stopped growing, but I remember being asked about it by some old lady that my mum was friends with, and it's like, I don't know, I feel like... No, I felt like she thought I was younger than I was, but that's not uncommon. I remember rocking up to some event at like this village hall near me, and they were like, "Oh, Bria, hello! Do you want a juice box? Do you want a juice box?" And I was like, "I think I'll have a coffee." I mean, yeah, I like juice, but I felt a little bit infantilized. And there was also this time when I went to the zoo. I went to the zoo and I went and I had lunch at like the cafeteria in the zoo. And then this lady who was working there, she was like, "Oh, don't bring your food into the play area. Don't bring your food into the soft play, sweetheart." And I'm like, I wasn't going to. I'm 25 years old. I wasn't going to bring my food into the soft play. Yeah, they had like a soft play area for like little children. I guess it's like a Oh, well, the thing is, I'm not even that short. I'm not short, I'm just baby-faced and cute, and everybody loves me. I don't know what they were thinking, but I've had that before. I remember going to, like, an art shop as well, and I went to an art supply shop, and I was, like, buying, I was trying to buy an easel, because I need to do paintings, and so the guy who was trying to sell me stuff, he was like, "Oh, so how are the GCSEs going?" And it's like, that's like an exam that we do in this country in like high school, and I had to be like, "Oh, I did my GCSEs like 10 years ago." I did my GCSEs 10 years ago. I graduated from my foundation degree like 3 years ago, and I don't think I want to do like a full degree. I think it would be a bit much for me. Did I send you? Yeah, someone has worked with nothing there. We'll make Sven work with it again. You got asked if you were still a uni student at your piercing appointment? I mean, uni students can be tall. Oh, hi Amy, hello! Young people will love me more? I mean, we have these new neighbors, and they have like a small toddler, and she was really quite enamored with me when we first met up. It felt good. It's nice when children like you because they're so honest about their feelings. Like, they would tell you if they didn't like you or they didn't like something about you, but and I do remember my mum saying, "Oh, Freya's basically just a big kid, really," and like, I guess she's right. She didn't call me Freya, but she was pestering her dad and saying, "Oh, I want my dad to give me a piggyback," and he was like, "No, not right now, I'm too tired." And I said, "Oh, well, you could hold Freya's hand instead." And she went, "I want to hold Freya's hand! I want to hold Freya's hand!" And I was like, "Oh, this is the best feeling ever." Big old 26-year-old kid. That's me, that's me. Yeah, I don't think I ever stopped being a teenager, honestly. Oh, Kai, no! Kai, no! Kai, stop it! She almost got taken in by the tree. You always look older. You think you're 27, you don't know. I mean, I went through a stage of forgetting my age as well. Did you die? Not this time, I don't think, but I think you'll have died the last time. I rebuilt you, didn't I? I hired you again. I can't remember which department you're in, though. We've got 2 violets. Don't ask why. It's because I forgot. But oh no, you're there. Yes, you are in training. We can send you to work with Rodolta. Like, we've got some fairly soft core abnormalities going on in this part of the facility, and then we just have Lightning McQueen over here. You have a question? Do you? Do you want to ask it or not? Oh, someone's melting down. Oh, okay, one of them is the tree, the cherry blossom tree, and then Little Red Riding Hooded Mercenary. She likes insight, right? Yeah, insight. Kashui can go work with Red Riding Hood. Yeah, nothing there said ka-chow, and then it went... No backseat gaming. Yeah, I don't have the tag on because I forgot, but yeah, I'm not super huge when people like get bossy and tell me what to do. I mean, if you have like a suggestion, and I may take it on board. However, if you're gonna be like, you need to go work with this thing, or you're not doing this properly, you need to do that. If there was a nuclear option that might happen, well, if it's a concern that you have, then yeah, go ahead. Quick tip, breathe air to survive. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. People like that. Little bitches love breathing air and surviving. Oh, the tree! The tree! Yeah, it's just I had one person in my chat once who kept sort of telling me, oh, go work with this thing, use this type of work, and it'll be fine, it'll be fine. And then, like, they were getting me, like, they would suggest things that they knew were bad, and yeah, like I get it, sometimes you want to bully the streamer, sometimes you want to be mean, and like, and I'm okay with playful rudeness if it's from like friends or people I know, but if you're like a total rando and I've never like spoken to you and I don't even know your name or anything, and you're just like and yeah, no, I'm not generally gonna vibe with that, you know. Sorry, I was thinking some oita. I remember to use the hydrate redeem, and it reminds me to drink water. Sometimes I forget to drink water. I love pressing buttons to do things. I just press the spacebar to unpause the game. Yeah, I don't know why I love this game so much specifically, because it's like you're juggling so many things at once, and it's like, I have ADHD, and I can't take meds for it right now. So like, you don't need to like trick me into being bad at the game, I'm already bad at it. Oh, thank you, Amy, for the hydrate. Nom nom. Sorry, I don't know why I said nom nom about water. I was thinking about food. I'm a little bit peckish. I did go down into the kitchen to try and get something to eat earlier, but my dad is like cleaning and I don't want to get in his way. Oh, stretch as well, thank you very much. I think I did have to put a cooldown on hydrate because there was someone who spammed it really hard, and like it was all fun and games until like my stomach was like making glugging noise. But that was probably the most hydrated I'd been in years. I was like pissing for centuries, but oh, baby mode! You got it. Hang on. Let me find my thing and the thing and the okay, I'm in the wrong server for a start. Okay, there we go. I have turned into a baby. Thank you. Small. They smalled me. It still look the same to me. Don't I overhydrate? There's a thing called lack of sodium. I ate a little packet of like goldfish crackers before I started stream, so I should be fine on the sodium front. Thank you though. I must add the feature or redeem pat me. I do have a head pat emote that you can use. That might be for subscribers only. Hang on, where's my head pat emote? I can't find it. Oh, there it is. Wee. May you see leg sands? Leg sands? Oh! You mean Blue Star? Yeah, I'm glad you all like the head pat emote. In hindsight, I do wish that I'd animated it, but I might be able to go back and do that at some point. That's leg sounds. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Punishing Bird is broken out. Where is he? I can hear Punishing Bird, but I can't see Punishing Bird. Oh, there's Punishing Bird. I mean, yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense that you call it that. Funny voice? Oh no! Now I have to speak in an old voice! Oh no! The Parasite tweet! The Parasite tweet made Violet go insane! I need someone with a white weapon. Womev, Jamo, Water Queries. Go suppress Violet. Where was she going? I know. The stream is becoming cuter and cuter. I'm glad you think so. Where was she going? Humanity restored. Imagine entering. Real evil energy. I sound like every 5-year-old. I can't really. Aha! Violet has justice as her best stat. Please don't uwu right now. I am legally bound to uwuing for 5 minutes every time the funny voice time redeem is redeemed. I became more dangerous than Doomguy and Duke Nukem. I love the Duke Nukem memes where he says, yeah, redeemed. I like Duke Nukem memes. There was one where he was talking about Monster Hunter, and he was saying like, I can't stand it when they wimp away, when they flinch when you harm them. Oh no, I'm not trying to be a caricature of a group of people. I'm trying to be Uber. I don't know how people do entire streams like this though. Balls of steel. Wait, why did you redeem it twice? I have to talk like this for 10 minutes? Extreme mental fortitude. I can't believe you'd make me talk like this for 10 minutes. This is ridiculous. Say bottle of water. I always feel like I disappoint people who aren't British when I say I pronounce my consonants. Someone needs to clip the movie. Please don't clip this. I can't believe you've done this. I can't believe it. So basically, what I was thinking of... I love that meme. Press X to doubt, everybody. Do I do Reddit? Not often, but I have an account on there. Sometimes I go on the Greyhound subreddit, because there's lots of cute greyhounds. And I sometimes look at like r/relationships or r/Aita. Am I the asshole? Have I followed Robcorp Reddit? I have not. I've kind of been avoiding spoilers for various things, but I think I'm fairly far along in the game now. Is there anything I'm missing? Oh, this one. We gotta kill the quarks. Is there one down here? No. Oh, it's doing disappointingly. This is terrible. I want in Central Command. Vacation bullets. How do you get a better pixel avatar? You get currency by watching me, and there is a customization option in my Twitch panels. We could do some games to help you get currency. Hang on, there was a jump mini game. Where was it? Okay. Yeah, type exclamation mark currency. Okay. Now, mass bomb. Whee! Okay, everyone has money now. Oh, I typed a command called mass bomb. What was this? Do I like money? I mean, I like being able to afford food and water. Well, and afford, games and clothes and stuff. Oh no! I forgot to send. Oh, okay. Katie's on the case. We gotta go back to work. Oh, that's okay. Thank you for stopping by, Amy. Have a good day at work. Oh yes, there is also the woo-wet. The woo-wet. The woo-wet. Bet 100 whack. Oh! Thank you for subscribing! Thank you, Jay.
_J_A_A_Y just subscribed.
You are a true Floyer enjoyer. New sub friend! Yeah, I love it when my followers support me. I did have a sponsorship with HelloFresh last month, and I was really grateful to everyone who supported me then. Oh no, Parasite 3, Parasite 3, Parasite 3. Okay. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy your emotes. You can't order HelloFresh? That's okay, it was only available for people in the UK. Yeah. I was having to seduce all my British followers. Guess which country you're in? Well, there's hundreds of countries. Oh, okay, yeah, convince. Yeah, I forgot seduce has connotations. Okay, can I have a hint? Which continent are you on? Izzy doesn't look so good. Izzy, what's wrong? Oh no! He went insane. Yeah, Aquarius. Warmth. Violet. Waxicolical flower petals. It's not near UK. It's not near UK. So would you be in Eastern Europe? Estonia? I didn't say Estonia, but it's not the Baltic. Not another Baltic state. So not Lithuania or Latvia. Oh, I was so taken up with everything that was happening, and I didn't realize that I could have stopped talking in the funny voice. How many guesses have I done? You can't understand the cutie voice. That's okay. I'm gonna stop using it. Hang on. How long have I been baby mode? I've been baby mode for 15 minutes. I usually only have it on for 5 minutes, but I'll turn that off and put this back on. Hydrate. Thank you, Amelia. Welcome, welcome. Baby forever. Well, we've established that, haven't we? Oh, I forgot what I was doing. What was my first guess? Well, I asked if you were in Eastern Europe, and you said not Estonia. I did see your info dump, yes. Hi, Mirror Crow. Welcome, welcome. So I was asking if you were in any of the other Baltic, like, are you... Is it a Baltic state that's not Estonia? Okay, you're not in Europe. You're not in Europe. So would that make you be in Asia? Like, are we going further east? Is King of Greed doing okay? I don't see why she wouldn't be. I'm sure we could, You're Asian, gotcha. That's all the hints I can get. Okay. Well, there's a few countries in Asia. Like, people just hear Asia and they think, oh, China, Japan, Korea. But, like, there's Laos, there's Thailand. I do actually have a follower from, well, a subscriber actually from Thailand. He's very cool. Hang on, I'll shout him out. He's cool. He also streams Lobotomy Corporation, so you should follow him. Ooh, bump it. You're only level 3. Statistically, China or India. Yeah. Yeah. So are you from India, Jay? First guess India? No. Okay. I'd be inclined to guess like more Southeast Asia in that case. The Philippines? Are you from the Philippines, Jay? No, not the Philippines. Okay. Am I like getting warmer or colder though? Oh! You gifted another sub though. That's very kind of you. I appreciate it a lot.
J_A_Y just gifted 1 subs.
Right, is this my final guess? Oh, Philippines was correct. Oh, wonderful. There's another friend of mine in chat who is from the Philippines. Actually no, I think he must have gone, but he's usually a bit of a lurker. His name's Anna Maestro. I think he mostly streams Warframe. Let's give him a shout out. There goes your $2. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it so much. You don't have to deal with midnight ordeals until you get to day 46. I don't know why the shout-out clip is quiet. For me, anyway. Hang on, shout-out. Oh, it's because the monitor's off. Monitor and output. Okay. Are you all hearing it, though? Okay, right. Sorry, it was, turned off on my end. Purple Midnight was a nightmare? Yeah. Oh, hang on. Someone's been got by the tree. Oh, damn, who pissed off the Dreaming Current? Oh, I think it must have been, Izzy. Oh, no, it's because I had set her to do insight work and not instinct. Oh, no wonder she went insane. I'm so sorry, Izzy. I think Amber Midnight might have been the one that killed everyone, you know? Oh, Sven got nothing left give. They've got the eyes. Yeah, I read the lore about Dreaming Current being like a terminally ill child or whatever. It does not want to be perceived or understood. Dreaming Current likes horseplay. Oh, hello! I'm streaming at the moment. Gavin is here. He might just be sleeping, but he has the day off work today. Hello, Froya brother. Oh no, that is my father. Froya brother, I think, is still sleeping. Sure. I'll get to it later on, maybe after stream. We'll see. Although actually I have two brothers. I have an older brother and a younger brother. I am the middle child and the only girl, which is kind of Papa Froya. Yeah, if you like. Two siblings, yeah. Two brothers. I got two brothers, I got a mum, I got a dad, I got two retired racing greyhounds, and I got a teeny tiny cat. Does Papa Froya stream too? No, but I think if he did, he would stream flight simulators. He also has Amazon Prime, so I've been trying to get him to sub to me via Twitch Prime, because I'm like, it's free money from the Bezos and you don't have to pay anything. She's a puppet that's like a fairy riding a corgi. Oh, that is cute! I mean, I'm fairly sure corgis historically were like mythologically like the steed of the fairies or something. But yeah, that's cute as heck. I would love to see that at some point. King of Greed. Isn't it 1 4/5 retired greyhound? She's still a greyhound! Yeah, Jay's been very generous. Some greyhounds are grey. Not all of them are. My two aren't. One of my greyhounds is black, and she's the one who has 3 legs. And then the other one is Brindle, and he looks like a tiger. He's like a tiger and a horse. But we are friends with a grey greyhound. Sometimes they're called blue greyhounds as well. And yeah, his name is Moss, and they went on a greyhound playdate before. Oh, another clerk. 2 legs? Did I say 2 legs? She has 3. Yeah, Kiki has 3 legs, and then Hoagie has 4. Okay, we're having another clip art meltdown in now. Judgment. Oh, a happy teddy bear is melting down as well. You have to not renew though, because you're not exactly rich. No, don't worry about it. I appreciate it, and like, there's no expectation for people to sort of stay renewed and everything. Is King of Greed still okay? I can send you to check on her if you like. Greed's not okay. She's fine. She's fine. She's not broken out or anything like that. No, she's fine. She's fine. You asked. Oh, Black Swan. Oh, Black Swan. Oh, the King of Greed is on the loose right now. What hath been wrought? Right, where is she? Where is she? Oh, I found her. It's gonna be impossible to get to her from here as well. Oh, unless Rexicorico Fallipatorius takes her up. Oh, no. Oh, I accidentally opened my emails. Okay, cool. I have a universal credit appointment. Very cool, very cool. I will get to that off the stream. I love it when clocks go insane and they run towards... Go on, Raxicarico, you can do it! Stop it! Oh, all the clocks are gonna be dead. She did pick one of the longest corridors in the entire facility. Wow. Oh no, run away! Can you pet the cute black puppy? You mean, You mean this cute black puppy? This one? Her name is Kiki. If you join my Discord, there's a pet pictures there's a pet pictures channel where I post pictures of them. Oh, Charlie sends her love. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad. Oh, you're off to watch horror films and give yourself a spook? Oh, have fun! Oh, the black puppy in the extraction department? Oh, this one? This one? I don't think you're ready for that one yet. You need to be very strong. Right. Where's Greed gone? I can't find her. Oh no, there she is. If we send everyone from, Central Command to go and get her. Oh, this lot aren't as strong against it. It's a puppy! It's a puppy! It's a puppy! Oh, where is she now? Where is she now? Oh, okay, she's back in. She loves the extraction team so much. Yay! She's returned. Bump it. Do you want a timeout? Because you are cruising for a bruising. I will make you sit on a naughty step if you keep insinuating things that aren't true. Do I have You Must Be Happy? I do. It's right next to Censored. Oh, do you want me to put you in the happiness machine so you can go pet the puppy? Is that what you want? Okay, order usage. You will be good. Oh, I forgot I'm doing this on double speed. Yes! Yes! You are so strong now. No, it's not nice to spread misinformation and conspiracy theories on the internet. You're weak to black. Yeah. Maybe it's a good idea that you don't pet the puppy just now. Michaela can pet the puppy. You love Mountain of Smiling Bodies? I mean, I mostly like it as well. I like a lot of the Aleph, if I'm being honest. I'm not huge on Nothing There, just because, of the noises. But if you know how to look after it, then it's fine. Cuter than Freya? You don't enjoy breathing in your brain? Yeah. My partner has an ASMR YouTube playlist that's like 10 hours of Nothing There noises to soothe your mind. And I'm like, I simply do not relate. Well, my date is in another country, but that's always been the case. I've never really thought of it as being that important anyway. Like, it's a very commercialized, capitalistic holiday. A virtual dinner date? That does sound cute. Maybe we'll be on call and stuff, but our anniversary's the day after Valentine's Day, so there's that as well. Get some scented candles, a nice order McDonald's, maybe get some fish and chips. McDonald's and fish and chips sounds like a lot. Limbus is wishlistable on Steam. Ooh! Well, I still haven't played Library of Ruina yet. I want to beat this game so I can play Library of Ruina. Well, we're pretty close to finishing this day. What's Limbus? It's the newest Project Moon game. I mean, it's something of like a spin-off from Lobcore and Library of Ruina, I think. But it's I think there's like a trailer for it somewhere on it'll be on YouTube. Oh, you'll be getting the completionist achievement? Lucky you! I can't remember how much longer I have, how many more abnormalities I need to get 100% on. Is it a gacha? I've got 20 days. Oh, workday complete! Nobody's dead, we love to see it. Is it a sequel? I think it's a spin-off? Is it a sequel? I was told it's not a direct... Oh, one that we don't have yet! One that we don't have yet! But it's also a backer avenue, so I don't think it will count towards our final thing, but... Is your future totally grim? Have you hit absolute rock bottom, and not a single way out in sight? Let's go. Shortly after I was born, I questioned myself daily about the significance and the meaning of my creation. Then you handed me the script and gave me the answer. They say the narrator plays an important role in unraveling the plot. Well, thank you. It was so much fun reciting your script. So much so that I was able to find my raison d'être without noticing the time fly by. Sometimes I have these thoughts. What if this script is part of a play that's missing its finale? Maybe you prepared a play that could never end just so you could tie me into this knot. If so, would it be appropriate for me to disobey your orders and obtain my own free will for the first time? Do you think this dialogue was part of the script, or was it born of my own free will? Okay, let's keep extracting. It's a sequel of Lobcore. It happens at the ending of Ruina. Well, Sven told me something different, but I haven't looked into it too much. Just because I don't want to accidentally spoil Library of Ruin for myself. Alright, anyone else here who hasn't been hired who wants to be? Ori, I need to hire you again. Ori, duck. Anyone else who hasn't been hired who wishes to be hired? Oh, Emilia! I need to hire you again. Lobster agent. I remember being given a character called Emilia who even looked like Emilia's model. She's got like a full fringe. Where's her hair? Oh, there it is. There it is. That's hers. Yes! The Great Sleeper arrives! Are you hired? Oh, Francis, I need to rehire you. I think we had you before and then you died, so... But yes, welcome Sven! Hello! Sven, you are captain of the training team. And you are probably one of the strongest people it might... You died and now you'll revive and then you'll die again. Yeah. Francis Spiel. Higher. Okay, we gotta clothe you. I used to have Alrion's gear, which would be so good, but I don't have it anymore, and now I'm gonna have to... Black Swan. Oh, I got Mountain's gear back. Oh, did I miss something? You're the captain now. Sorry, I just saw a bunch of like emotes flying up and it. Ah, okay, it's Francis. Okay. Yeah, sorry, my chat bugged out a little bit. I was like, what's happening? Did I miss something? What if I gave Izzy the... Oh, I forgot to get... Hang on. Hang on. Oh, there's nothing there. I'll give it to Izzy. Did you get any stat gains today? Oh, let me take a look at you. Let's see, 333. I guess not, but we could strengthen you, I dare say. Boing, boing, boing. Anyone else who's naked? Is anyone else here naked? Okay, I'm not naked. We rehired Francis, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Yeah, Francis is in control. Don't be silly. I've got loads. Right, let's go. What is this? We gotta use it. Okay, we'll send in one of the Raxicoricophalopatori. Oh, it says 1. One! I will have the other one. Oh. 5. Backwards clock. The abnormality was created with the ideas provided by Tumblebug backer Jeong Hyun. I can't read it, the text is too small. What? Okay, one light turns on and energy is charged for each work done with backward clock. Nothing happened when employees lower than level 3 attempted to work with it. What's the second number? 5. It should be 5. Okay, well that's good. So it's 3 PM. Yeah, it's well actually it's getting on for 4 PM here, but yeah, it's 15:58 right now. Is it based off my computer's clock? Is that what this is? Ah. What happened? Okay, everyone's still alive, but... Okay, after all the lights are turned on, backwards clock can be activated. However, backwards clock can only be utilized once a day, so please use it wisely. Ah, yes, we can rewind your wasted time. Just wind it up, close your eyes and count to 10. When you open them, you'll be standing at the exact moment you wish to be in. Ah, that's fun. That sounds like it could be useful. Great Scott! Hang on, I didn't send anyone to work with the tree. Question, are you still alive? Oh, no, I'm sorry, I think you died in my last version of the game. Or rather, like, my last stream. In my last stream, everybody died, so... well, not everybody, but a lot of people. Hi, Amy, welcome back! How was work? Or how is work? I don't know if you're still going. You got out of the picture with style. Yes, yes, I'm glad you can be positive about it. Is there a you in the game? Not that I'm aware of. We can put you in on the next in-game day though, if you like. And we can put Miracro back in on that day as well. We just gotta keep working. Time to focus on work. Okay, don't let me distract you. Remember, your stuff, your life, your everything, it comes first. Your stuff comes first. But I'm happy that you want to spend time with me. It means a lot. I distracted you for an hour and a half. Oh, I'm so terrible. During our night shift working. Oh yeah, it'll be late in the Philippines, won't it? Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if my friend Anameister had gone to bed by now. Judgment. Perhaps it is already in your house. I am in your walls. No, clock! Does my Filipino friend come in chat from time to time? He's mostly a lurker, I think. But sometimes he does, I don't know, talk about, like, anime he likes, or... I don't always know what he's on about, really. Does he teach me Filipino lingo? He does not. Oh, I do have another friend from the Philippines who I've known for, like, years. Like, we've known each other since we were, like, 14 years old. And her name is Arumi Cat, and she draws lots of really cool Splatoon art. You can follow her on like Twitter and Instagram, I think. Hang on, it's spelled like this. Arumi Cat. Yeah. Go follow her if you like Splatoon. She's got the coolest Splatoon characters. Try to tell them that? You're not teaching me swears or anything, are you? I have to be careful. It's how are you doing today? Kamusta ka nyayon? Is that how it's pronounced? I know it can be difficult to tell people how things are pronounced via text, but... Kamusta. Kamusta ka. Nyayon? Auto mod, yeah. Is it because it's you wrote NGA? Because it's highlighted that bit. Okay, allow. Yeah. Yong. I hope he didn't think you were, like, saying anything racist. Because I remember people were, like, trying to cancel K-pop stars or something because it sounded like they'd said something, but it's just how Korean words are. Like, it's just a Korean word. And then everyone was like, he's saying the N-word! He's not saying the N-word. It's awful that it sounds like it, but that's not it at all. Who's melting down? Okay, we got the cherry blossom tree. English is my main language. I do a little bit of German, a very little bit of Japanese, and a very, very little bit of Swedish. Okay, Bomb Pit, since you love the King of Greed so much. The tree. Well, yeah, you can stick a sticker on my stream. There are some custom ones that I made, and they also have custom sounds as well, most of them. There are some that cost bits, there are some that don't, but we're quite close to the sticker party. But you spent a lot of money on my stream today already, so don't feel you have to. But I did overhaul the sticker selection that's there recently. I guess, but I know that, like, what's a lot of money to some people can be like pocket change to some people, and vice versa, you know. Yeah, and things can be different, especially in other parts of the world. Like, my ex-partner was from Mexico, and like a single— oh, meow! That's my cat, May. For 0 bits, huh? But yeah, she's got the sound. $4 is a third of what you earn. Oh. I was doing my income and expenditures yesterday, and I did not realize how little one earns from streaming. I mean, it might not be as bad, because I also include, like, money I get from art commissions and stuff, but if I was just streaming on my own and not doing art commissions, I would literally be earning like £20 a month. Do I also do animations? The alerts animation that plays is something that I made. And I also made my VTuber model. So, in a way, I guess. All my emotes that you see on my channel are also made by me. I animated the wiggle emote. And I don't necessarily think I'm good at animation. I'm kind of more of an illustrator person, but animation is fun. I'm just not. My model's pretty, thank you. I'm happy you like it. There's some like animations that I forget that I can do, but like I can wave at people. Hello. But the thing about me and my model is that I tend to go back and tweak things quite a lot. Like, I can't imagine being someone who owns, like, who purchased a model from someone else and then is like, can I send it for this, and this revision? Like, I'd be so sick of myself. You don't do Twitter? You're probably a lot happier than people who do. I have Twitter. I've had Twitter since 2014, and I think part of it is why it's part of the reason why I'm so mentally ill. Oh well, especially right now, with the elongated muskrat being in charge of it. He's so yeah, like. He's the richest man in the world, and you'd think that he would use that money to do something, but no, I think he's learning the hard way that money can't buy people liking you. Money can't buy a good sense of humor. Yeah. I mean, I think it's tough for anybody right now. Like, if you're not mentally ill, then I think that says more about you than the people who are. But yeah, I hope that's not like oversharey or anything. I do want to be like transparent about it. And you can't go to therapy, but you know full well you can't understand how to be a normal human being. Yeah, I mean, I stream under like the neurodivergent tag because like I'm autistic and I'm ADHD. And it's one hell of a combo. I'm sure lots of other people will tell you all about that, and in a far more eloquent way than I could, so. But it's interesting how these things intersect, most definitely. Oh, do I see someone with a little tree blessing? Not allowed. Well, you might be, but again, I don't have anything against self-diagnosis, especially if an official diagnosis is quite difficult to get. for whatever reason that might be. I mean, I live in a country that has free healthcare, but that doesn't mean that there aren't really long wait lists and things like that. I mean, that's... I think people still have this idea that self-diagnosis is like watching a single TikTok or going on like some quiz that's like, am I autistic? Fun, quirky personality quiz. When that's not self-diagnosis at all. Self-diagnosis is doing an extended period of research over months, if not years. Like, I struggled to gain access to a proper ADHD diagnosis. Like, I thought I had ADHD since like 2015 or something, and I only got diagnosed for it last year, and that's just because the wait lists are so long that the National Health Service in this country had to like outsource to a private company. And so my ADHD diagnosis is from a private company, but I'm still a patient of the National Healthcare Service. I know, it doesn't make a huge amount of sense, but... Oh, we're coming up on dawn. I do have a head pat asset that comes with VTube Studio. We've had a few people ask for head pats, so I might just stick that on there. There we go. Yeah, being easily distractible is quite an ADHD thing. But at times I do rather wish that ADHD was called something else, just because it feels like attention deficit and hyperactivity are symptoms or traits that are viewed from an outside perspective. And people only care about how other people perceive the person rather than the actual person themselves and what problems they're having. And a lot of treatment for, therapy for autistic people, especially in America, is about making autistic people appear quote-unquote normal or neurotypical, when really they should be teaching the people around them to not be ableist bullies first and foremost, but also they should be giving autistic people coping mechanisms so that if, say, they do become overstimulated or something, they learn how to cope with it rather than just letting it consume them, that sort of thing. We gotta sort these clowns out. Yeah, I think it is rather easy for people to... Oh, okay. It's only Funeral of the Dead Butterflies. He breaks out very easily. I'm not bothered by him at all. Although, I don't know, I feel like there have been times where I've cared more about other people than I've cared about myself, but, I don't know, I could talk about that for... I don't know if I want to go too in depth about that on stream necessarily. And I don't know, it's a personal thing. That's how I feel personally, and it won't be the same for everybody. I mean, I feel like people definitely fail to understand that autistic people can vary so widely. Like, it's a spectrum. There's a reason it's called the autistic spectrum. Oh, you're talking more about normal human beings. Huh, I guess. Oh, punishing bird broke out. Oh dear, whatever shall we do? I see you there with your little sprout. It's White Boy Wednesday. Like on the 1 hour Zoom meetings just piss off. Yeah, that doesn't sound fun, and I'm sorry. A stream is like a Zoom meeting if it was fun. And there were lots of people. And it wasn't about work. Oh, well, I suppose this for me is work. You have me on quiet in your headphones all the way through. Aw. I should have been periodically saying things like, do your best, Violet. Go, buddy. Oh yeah, if you have to socialize in a meeting, I guess it's not like you can lurk in a meeting in the way you can in a stream. Ugh! Oh, I can't believe someone would say that to you, that's... Ugh! Can you get HR on them? Just... Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, Miracle, that's called, I've seen people call it, like, spiky profile. You thought it was the technical term? Yeah, I mean... I know there's a difference between ignorance and malice, but that doesn't mean it doesn't suck. Oh, I think you were telling me about that. The appropriate technical term would, I assume, be transgender person. Yeah. I say I would assume. I live with a transgender man. Yeah, I've heard a few people talk about the term Asperger, and some people are uncomfortable with it, some people aren't. when I was diagnosed personally, they specifically used the phrase autism spectrum disorder, and that's okay with me, I guess. I know there are some people who might take issue with it being called a disorder, but honestly, until we can build a society that's not awful to autistic people, then yeah, maybe it's a disability or a disorder for me. Being transgender isn't new or anything, it's just become a bit more visible nowadays. Like, non-binary people have existed for as long as people have, basically. There are lots of different cultures, it's just that, the gender binary came along with colonialism for the most part. Oh dear, oh dear. Bam. Well, if you want to learn and be better, then that's the important thing. Yeah, like I went to a museum when I was in Berlin, and they had an exhibition all about transgender women in Brazil, and to them it was viewed as like a holy thing because there were some gods in a religion that's practiced there that either don't have gender or just like encompass different parts of gender. Yeah, just if you're willing to listen to trans people about it, that's the best thing you can do, really. Oh, we're gonna have another meltdown soon. Okay, we got cherry blossoms. Cherry blossoms. What's happening in welfare? Okay, happy teddy bear. Jay can go hug the teddy. Parasite tree will have firework on. Oh my god, she's got the little elf ears! Elf puppy. Oh, I should make her work with Pode, and then she'll have the doggy ears. Yeah. Sometimes sarcasm can be difficult. Like sometimes I'll reply, like I'll take the joke and run with it, and then people will think that I'm being serious when I'm not. And I'm like, yeah, I knew you were joking. It was fairly obvious to me, but... let's have Kai do instinct work. Pode loves instinct work. Please don't do any other type of work with Pode, please. Yeah, I have the Pode ears as like a VTuber asset, but I know they don't look very soft or fluffy. They kind of look like horns. I might redo them later. Gift, Clode. Yeah, see, I'm gonna put them on and... Oh! Yeah, they look more like horns, don't they? And I've got 2 sets of ears on, and that's confusing. I'm a cat dog. I'm being puppy cat. Only 1 hour and 30 minutes left of your work day. Oh, good luck! Like 2 white leeches. Oh, that's grim. I hate that. I'll make Kai work with Pode until she gets the puppy ears. It's White Boy Wednesday. Nah, I thought they just looked like horns. You're on that 9 till 5. You're on the Dolly Parton grind. Hey, Katie's got the puppy ears. Can you see? Let me click on you, damn it. Yeah, she's got the puppy ears. I'm also forgetful, which is why I kind of suck at this game, but apparently enough of you like it to keep watching me, so I'll take it. Yeah, I mean, I've done all the core suppressions for this layer, so everything here is fine. Pet. We've almost finished the day, too. Oh no, Punishing Bird broke out! I mean, yeah, I'm shorter than you, but... Oh man, I remember this girl who was shorter than me tried to pat me on the head, and it pissed me off so badly, even though, like, I know she didn't mean anything by it. But I know, as a VTuber and a streamer, like, everyone can head pat me now. And I think getting too caught up about height and stuff is, I mean, I don't like the way men are made to feel emasculated for being short. Like, some of my favorite guys in the whole world are shorter than me. A short person petting a tall lady. Well, I think my partner is like 10 centimeters taller than me. I think they're 6 foot on the dot pretty much. Come on, Punishing Bird, go home! Go home! Okay, that's a good little birdie. Workday complete. Nobody died. Okay, we can proceed to the next day, but before we go too much further, I do want to take a little break to go do some magical girl stuff. I won't be all that long, but I suppose in the meantime I can set a poll going and see what we want to have as our newest abnormality. Who do we pick? Fetus. I'd rather not have fetus if I can help it, but chat gets to choose. Reddit. Oh, well, no, I'll just put helper, because I don't want to confuse people who don't know what it looks like. Red shoes. Duration. No, I won't be long. Actually, no, I'll put it 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Oh, re-extract! Oh, I forgot to put that as an option. Right, end poll. I'll put that as like the 4th option. Ah! Okay, new poll. Fetus. Helper. Shoes. Re-extract. 5 minutes. Let's go. I'm gonna BRB, and in the meantime, your little pixel avatars can do the battle royale. See you in a bit. Hello, I'm back. Let me just... Yeah, when the tracking gets lost, it does make me look sad. But yeah, I was just doing some magical girl stuff, and I got a little snack as well. Tasty snack of chisp. Right. Okay, it looks like Re-Extractors won the vote. Oh, now what? Should we get the wolf? Actually, no, because we've got the gear for that. I hate Scarecrow and I hate Yin and Yang. It's the wolf! Right, okay, let's get the wolf then. Big bad wolf! Oh, I was recalling the sound of your footsteps. While there were cliches, you sometimes made the results more exciting by acting in unexpected ways. Still, the endings were all the same, no matter how the process went. Do you want me to share some memories through a hologram? It's simply too good for me to watch alone. This here was you in a mess when there was no such thing as a cognition filter. I didn't know that a human's mental capacity could be so weak back then. You did alright the first couple of times, but then, one day... Well, at that time, it was a little funny. I'm sorry. You made it so far, but you weren't able to escape from the absolutely useless sense of guilt and hung yourself. Well, you were stopped immediately, though. Then, at this time, you were not fully prepared. That's when I started to realize that it didn't matter if you were mentally whole or not. What mattered was that you needed to find realization about something to stop this endless cycle. You don't know how to use the gold? Can't you see something called stream avatars underneath the stream? It should be on my Twitch panels. And, you'll be able to decorate your little block character. Are you starting to enjoy this? I would love to see more, but let's stop here for today. You might see something that you're not supposed to witness yet if we continue. Be more greedy than the King of Greed? Is such a thing possible? Oh, this will be our last day in the extraction team. And then we'll go on and meet Hokma. Alright, Amy wanted me to hire her. You only see Blockman avatar? No, you can decorate the Blockman. And I might load in other characters maybe, but I liked this one because it came with so many ways to decorate it. And I made custom ones for myself and my bot, but my bot's just a palette swap of me, basically, so... Okay, so Amy's stream avatar has, like, long hair, so... I don't know, this'll do, won't it? I don't think she's watching still, is she? Guess you're gold. Alright, where do we put Amy? Okay, we put Francis back in, didn't we? Was it Miracro who wanted to be back in? Also, sorry, I hope I'm not making, like, disgusting loud crunchy sounds. I got a little snack. Hi, Lord Aquarius, how's it going? You're in Central Command Team. Crunch ASMR. It's not disgusting. Well, that's good, that's good. Right, Miracro. Do people get annoyed by people eating? There's something called misophonia, which is, a problem that people can have. Oh, hydrate, stretch, and posture check. Wow, you're taking good care of me, Raxacorco Falipatoris. You're fine, you just hit lunch? Okay, that made my model go proper wiggly, but I was having a little drink of water. And stretch! What was that? Yeah, it used to be worse before I figured out how to fix it, but if it loses the tracking, then sometimes it makes my model move a lot. But my model used to go absolutely massive if the tracking got lost as well. You'd rather drink a whole liter in one go rather than drink every 150 milliliters. Well, my water bottle was full at the start of the stream, and I think this is like 1 or 2 liters. I can't remember, but no, I think it must just be a liter. It's smaller and wider than your average water bottle, but yeah. I might also turn the light on in my room because it's got rather dim here. It's starting to get dark outside, and there was a lot of sunlight before, so hang on. Go. We've run out of valve gear, apart from Gold Rush, but I guess... Can I give that to someone with a higher justice level? You got a sword now! Oh, cool! I hope you're having fun with it. What big axe you got? I believe that was a hay. Let's see. Yeah, it was logging. You get it from the warm-hearted woodsman, who I haven't had in my facility in a long time, but he is a right pain in the arse. Insta-kills and hypnosis, huh? I need to strengthen people before I can give people the mountain gear. Oh, you managed to get singing machines gear. Oh, cool! Well, I don't think it has a suit, but it definitely has a weapon. But I hear it's got a bit of a drawback, so I don't tend to use it. Oh, Paradise Lost! Yes, yes, I have that on Sven. Yeah, I think there's only like... Yeah, I've got Eustacia, and then there's another one which I think is Life for a Daredevil. If there are any other pale weapons, then I need to get them. I did have Queen of Hatred's outfit, but unfortunately the person wearing it died and I lost it. But yeah, I know that most things are weak to pale, I just only have 2 pale weapons. I don't know if there are more, but if there are, I want them. What if I made Bong Bong strong, huh? What if I did that? Yes, I spent like 20 lob on making Bong Bong maxed out, but I want them to have this. You have 4 pale weapons? 5? How? Where are you getting them from? Twilight? Which one's Twilight? Oh, Apocalypse Bird. Oh! Yeah, I still haven't defeated Apocalypse Bird yet, but I have summoned him by accident like 3 times, maybe. Okay, begin management. So there's 8 in total. You won with 4 deaths? Oh, God, I wish I were you. What? Uncensored breached? I think there is a set of dual pistols. It's, you get it from butterflies, I think. They deal black and white damage. You haven't had any catastrophic deaths? Just you wait. Just you wait. Yeah, hang on. Butterflies. You always over-prepare for each core suppression? Yeah, look, Solemn Lament. He soloed censored? I have, Lamith, who also has Blue Stars set and is maxed out in every respect pretty much, although I don't know why his fortitude has taken a hit, but... Oh, it's the Christmas hat, okay. Yeah, eco gifts do take a while. I want Kai to have Ode's gift. Because at the minute she's an elf dog. I don't have to imagine. I've done it before. I mean, I think Sven has, Get out of the way, initial beat. Right, okay. Yeah, Sven has Nothing There's gift. And I think... oh, probability 2%. Yeah. I did indeed meet White Knight. Mimicry is nice. I've got Izzy wearing that at the minute. Second best cheek gift. Lemith has the sword sharpened with tears. Censored strikes are so slow you can run past it before it strikes one hit. Yeah, I do have some good long-range weapons, it's just a case of them being strong enough. I used to have Army in Black's gear, and that had like a long-range sniper rifle. But I don't have it anymore because everybody died. Oh gosh, it's nearly 1 AM for you? Well, if you need to go to bed, then don't feel bad about doing that. Oh yeah, I'm having fun. Although I probably will end soonish. I don't know, maybe after this in-game day. We'll see. Oh, night shift, you sleep at... Night shift, you sleep at 5 AM. Okay. Good to know. I know that not everyone can adhere to like the 9 till 5 up in the morning, down at night type of thing. Holiday wolves, it's the dwelk. Everyone in this department has really good instinct. Kashui! Let's buff you up. It's White Boy Wednesday. Your third week on this ship, probably your first actual job. Oh, you don't put a space between the exclamation mark and sticker. Right, who's melting down though? Okay, king agreed and skin prophecy. No, you don't put a space. It's like this.
No.
Yeah, I had to put that sound effect on it. You know I had to. No, the tree! Ah! I was wondering why it was so slow. It's because I'm playing it on normal speed. Oh, they wolves instinct woke. Check on admin, they miss you. Admin? Hang on, do you mean control? Let's see, we got Amy, Francis, Ali, Lobster Agent, Kana, Katie, Miracro, Ori. And why aren't you Lord Aquarius? I'm pretty sure I gave you, you're in Central Command, aren't you? Where did I put you? Oh, no. Oh, wait, no, that's Jay. Oh yeah, no, Lord Aquarius is in Central Command. Yeah, I'm hiring all these people and failing to like train them up or anything. Oh, you thought I wouldn't notice. Der Ruti-Tuti Freischuki. Oh, Bumpit needs to work on their repression. Underpaid, undertrained labor. I know. You'll do better jobs when you receive adequate training and guidance. I could put some of you in the happiness machine. You must be happy. Hang on, I'll put you in there. Oh, here you come. I'll slow the game down so that I don't accidentally lower your stats or anything. Yeah! I'm so good at this! Oops. Hang on, which violet did I... Okay, the one with the curly hair. The perfect food! Yummy, yummy. Delicious. Oh boy, ads for furniture. It's tricky because you're looking at moving into an apartment and you need furniture. Oh, tracking cookies. I love that stuff is sold to us. Or like sold back to us rather. Right, we need to make sure that the clerks don't die, because, we got a mountain of smiling bodies up in here. Yeah, good luck with the move. The ultimate in sustainable food, but it tastes awful. I mean, maybe it's like a commentary on how eating insects will likely be the future for sustainable protein. 'Cause killing animals and stuff is it's bad for the planet and it's bad for us. And so I've seen people talk about eating insects. I mean, some cultures eat things like crickets and that's fine. But I can definitely understand why people are grossed out by it, but I know for me, I just prefer to not eat meat. You're not eating bugs, let me slam the tofu instead. Yeah, tofu's what it's all about. Tofu is delicious, I don't care what people say. You just gotta season it right. Yay! I mean, I personally am not huge on beans mostly, but I get that they're a good source of protein. It's just like baked beans taste awful to me. I don't like them, and the texture's bad. And I hate that it's seen as like a staple of British cuisine, because it's like, no, baked beans are an embarrassment. We are a laughing stock of the world because of beans and because of Brexit. Oh yeah, edamame's good. Edamame's good. Yeah, I'm a big chickpea enjoyer as well. Like, they're so versatile. I love a versatile food stuff. Like, I love potatoes. I love eggs. I love chickpeas. You can make falafel and you can make hummus. I haven't done any work with me! Me, the manager. Hummus. Hummus is so good. I don't eat it as much as I'd like, but... That's me, lol. That's me. Hi, Lamid. You're one of the strongest people in my facility. You're one of the few people who survived last time. Look, there's you. There's you. Blue Star Gang. It's you. We're done? As in you're off work, or...? Oh, someone else got by the tree. You even have the blindfold. Yeah, yeah. You're 1k away from finding out what miscreant behavior is. Yeah, people get curious about that one. People get curious about it. I try not to use it too much just because, like, I don't want people to think I'm that kind of streamer, but at the same time, I mostly did it just because I can. Like, when you're an artist and you make a live 2D model, you can do whatever the hell you want, basically. And that's what I did. So I did the thing, I made it, I was like, okay, I guess I can implement it now. You did something. Oh, is this with your stream avatar? What is miscreant behavior? What isn't miscreant behavior? I know, list examples of miscreant behavior in chat right now. Oh, okay, I didn't mean to click stars everywhere, but you know what? Type exclamation mark jump to get jump. And get stars. A person who behaves badly or in a way that breaks the law. Oh, Sven's on that mass bomb. Is miscreant behavior better or worse than... I can't see your chat. Worse than fatherless behavior. I don't know. I don't think it's the fault of the child that their dad sucks. Anyone can be a miscreant, regardless of whether or not they have a father. But yeah, how you doing, Sven? I noticed you're, I guess you must just be lurking a little bit. You'd be surprised, Limit. I know I could list all sorts of scenarios, but I just feel like it's important to remember that a lot of, I know, our idea of the nuclear family is just one way that a family can be. You're not aware of any cloning going on? Oh, well, take a look at this. Take a look at this. We've got Violet. And we've got Violet. And then down here, we've got Rax Corycophalopatorius and Rax Corycophalopatorius. I mean, there's things like IVF, there's surrogacy, there's gamete donation. Hell, there are trans people who have families in all sorts of different configurations. Yeah. There are people who adopt. Auto mod. Yep. Chosen family and found family are also important aspects of... Okay, well... Yeah, but you can still, like... People can donate an egg or donate their sperm, and that's how you get things like test tube babies. And so, like... And I don't know, I don't necessarily think one has to have those types of reproductive cells to be a father. You could... Yeah. But I don't know, there might be a trans woman who has children, and I don't know, would it be strange to say a trans woman fathers children? Because, you know, father... A Sven and a magical girl. Yeah, that's my favourite way of having a family. Yeah, I mean, I know trans women can do that. I've seen several families do that. Yeah, Sven will not be constrained to these ideas. Oh, okay, I think both the violets got hypnotized by the tree. A good friend of yours is one of 3 mums, 2 trans women, and an ex-wife who is cis. Sven is my partner. Sven is a pumpkin, and they are also a streamer. I will shout them out, and you can all go follow them. They also enjoy a bit of Project Moon games, so... Sven's
Starting value rice.
Rice. Okay.
Yes.
Ris och potatis. Don't command us. Unless you really like rice and potatoes.
I love me some goddamn taters.
I'm gonna sell one of these herrings for extra money.
Oh.
Big.
What even was that clip? Yeah, Sven is bored. Yeah, they use they them if possible. Do I play Stardew Valley? I've played it with Sven before. I think I did stream it. Did I stream it or did we just play together? I can't remember. I think it might have been last month or something. I don't really play it much by myself. Yeah, Lemith and Sven and I and a couple of other people would play it on a Saturday. Yeah, I did stream it recently-ish. Oh no! Violet died? Or one of our Violets died. You still need to look into Tmod Loader on your server? Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't know why you died. It's not like you weren't strong enough to take it on, or that you had... Yeah, there were 2 Violets. There's 2 Violets and there's 2 Raxacorico Phallopatorii. Just because I didn't realize that both of them had managed to live. You're gonna play modded Minecraft with your sister? Oh, fun! I hope you enjoy it. A dear friend of ours started a Minecraft server with us, and I haven't like streamed it or anything. I don't know if I'm gonna do that or not, but none of your friends play Minecraft or board games. Oh well, I hope you find some friends that do. When's the last time I played board game? I like card games. There's a game I really love called Dungeon Mayhem, which is like a Dungeons and Dragons card game. I love that a lot. Oh, sorry, I looked away at chat for a second. You need your PC fixed back up so you can get back to Saturday sessions. They've been talking more about Overwatch 2 and... Tinder's not a game, is it? Tinder's a dating app. Well, quote-unquote dating app. I think it's more of a hookup app, really, but... and I haven't played Overwatch since it became Overwatch 2, so... And I might go back to it if there are enough friends who are like, please play with me, Priya. Yeah, that is some Andrew Tate nonsense right there. So how did I make my name? Me? My name? I'm Freya. It's my name. I was born with this name. Freya. Freya. That's my name. That's what I'm called. No, with an E, not an I. Freya. Yeah. I'm streaming from Asgard. Okay, are you just spelling it wrong to get a rise out of me? Because, like, that used to work a lot when I was a kid, but... Unfortunately, I'm not Scandinavian. I just have a Scandinavian name. I'm British. Yeah, I've got a Scandinavian partner. An I don't know what y'all are arguing about. I don't actually know a huge amount about Norse mythology despite being named after. I kind of don't care. I mean, like, it depends where you're learning English from. Because, like, if you learn British English, then yeah, I guess it's fine. And I also really don't care if people take the piss, just because, like, British people are basically the villains of history, and quite frankly, we deserve it. I mean, the most flack I got for my accent was from people at school, because I live in the north, and in the north people don't talk like I do, generally. Even though I was born here. But I speak the way my parents spoke, the way my grandmother spoke. So, yeah, I learnt to speak like a posho, and then I got the shit kicked out of me for it at school. It was a lot of fun, and by that I mean, I didn't have fun, but yeah. You've been talking to a British person for the past 3 hours. Yeah, and there are Brits in my chat as well. Violet here is from the UK as well. I need to get Kai to work with the... Oh, she got the gift! Oh, we're doing it. What do you mean I can't be a magical girl and British? It's my stream and I get to decide what I am, okay? Oh no, don't even joke about that. That makes me feel so ill. No, but then that makes it sound like British is a gender, and it's not. I personally don't. I personally do not. I think beans on toast is rancid. But unfortunately there are many other British people who do, and some of them do live in my house, and I don't enjoy it, but... there is nothing I can do about it. Okay, I'm glad Violet's on my team here. What? Obviously beans on toast. Sushi is fine. It depends what you, like, make with it, but... or rather, it depends what's in it, but... 10 years baked bean free? Well, you can have things that aren't raw fish in sushi as well. Like, you can have, what's it called? Tamago nigiri? Yeah, tamagoyaki nigiri, yeah. Or you could have avocado, or you could have cucumber. Yeah, kappa rolls. And I think pineapple on pizza debate is kind of overblown. Like, I don't personally like pineapple on pizza, but I don't have a problem with people who do. It's crazy that people are still at each other's throats about it after all these years. Yeah, I'm a vegetarian, but I can get vegan pepperoni, and I do have that on my pizza. Oh, my partner is all about putting the milk in first. Sven puts the milk in first. Okay, well, you want to hear what my older brother does? My older brother doesn't have milk on his cereal. He puts fruit smoothie on it, and it's basically the only time he'll, like, eat fruit, really, so it works well for him. Yeah, yogurt's also really nice on cereal. I've had, like, a soya yogurt with, like, blueberries in it. That was delicious. He's gonna steal my pumpkin. Milk cereal, then bowl. He'll just want to make a mess. Yeah, I like coconut yogurt as well. I can't really do too much in the way of milk because I'm lactose intolerant. Yeah, pumpkin is not a man. Sven is gender neutral, so if you can keep things gender neutral, that would be cool. Ooh, I haven't sent people to work with the backwards clock yet. I think it's fun. Sven uses their telekinesis to eat the cereal. Okay, we got the Raxacoricophallopatorii activating the clock. Okay, one more. Yeah, instead of calling Sven he, you can use they. Oh, sorry, I'll allow that, right, yep. It's crazy to me how, like, people still perceive bimbo as being such a rude word when, like... To me, if anything, it's almost like a term of endearment. Or like a term of respect. Or at least, that's what I mean when I use it, like... I know, maybe I'm just talking to the wrong sorts of people. Ooh, we've almost completed the day, but we're also at red noon. Lumi is finished for snow. The harmony of skin. Okay, there's only one of these in the whole facility. No, you silly. Oh! Posture checks and hydrates. Oh, did someone hydrate? Yes! Oh, Amelia did like 50 minutes ago. Let me pause it. Oh, stretch, thank you. Oh. Ah, thank you. Oh, what are we adding to my model, Amelia? Add the Sven. You got it, boss. Right. Sven. Okay, this is my partner, my pumpkin partner, and they stand on my shoulder and they move with me. A grapevine for home defense. So how did we meet? We met through Twitch. Because we found each other through like a streaming group called House of Homies. Yay! Workday complete! House of Ponies. Oh, that's what we called it for the April Fool's Day thing. But no, House of Homies, you know, homies, homeboys, home days. Yeah. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. They say the world was a place where one couldn't find happiness with their own way of life anymore. That it was a world where everyone had to fool themselves into thinking that fitting into a structured mold was happiness. Nobody sought history or religion anymore. No one needed those pillars. Under the guise of new innovations that were needed in the world, companies emerged using technologies known as singularities. Production of a permanent food supply, the manufacturing of customized living creatures, transport of cargo at speeds that would seem like teleportation, artificial intelligence that was more real than people, the technology to preserve the present by binding time, et al. Similar to the food chain, small companies began to disappear, or were eaten by the larger companies. At some point, they were called the wings of the world, and soon a head rose to control those wings. People started to derive their purpose for existence from belonging to the wings. However, the truth was, everyone was slowly melting like the wings of Icarus. They may appear to be encouraging the development of the world for the better, but their nature is no different from ours. There's always a price to pay. Any sane person would know that the deeds the wings commit in the name of the betterment of society are in fact the most humiliating aspect of these corporations. They are the disgrace of the world and its people. Lobotomy corporations rival energy corporations aren't that different from us, I presume. Who knows? Maybe they really are twisting dimensions to garner energy from hell, as the rumors say. In every man, the two instincts, the primal essence of life and death, coexist. The wings only guided our instinct of life. However, if one instinct were to dominate too much, the other would begin to make its move, slowly and unbeknownst to us, from the depths. Soon, a world where everyone wants to return to nothing will arrive. Into the stillness of silence before the birth of mankind. She who loved sunshine, who wanted to give hope to mankind, but failed. When the hand that only wanted to embrace humanity with warmth was ruthlessly severed, you clutched the void and saw the crack between the boundaries that were never shown to others. Left alone, you decided to instill possibility and potential into all mankind. Hope and despair are intertwined in that possibility, making it impossible for anyone to know the answer. If all repressed things can be extracted from the earth, you said to yourself. In those days, you looked absolutely terrible. Many co-workers, friends, were worried about you and tried to comfort you, but you didn't care. You wouldn't listen to anything. I guess you still needed them at some point, seeing as you were the one who locked them away in here, barely holding on to the husks of their dead bodies. Hi, Hawkeyes! I mean, unfortunately, I think we will be wrapping it up there, because it is getting a little bit late, and I would like to eat dinner at some point. Okay, let's go on Twitch and see who's streaming. I'm sorry, Hawkeyes. Have you had a nice day though? Have you been working? A dinner with Svenbe. I wish. Oh, Kashui's still playing Osu. I said we'd raid Kashui. Let's do that. Okay. Oh, this channel is intended for mature audiences, by the way. So, if you are under 18, please go watch Wallace and Gromit. And everyone else, I hope you enjoy Kashui's stream. He's playing Osu. Go say hi to him for me. Aw, thank you for coming to the stream. I'm glad I could help you through today's work. Alright, have a nice evening, everyone. Bye!